What is diversity? We see it all around us, within our homes, within our communities, and surprisingly, within ourselves. Sometimes the culture we live in wants us to repress our differences. However, what makes us different is what makes us special.
Back in 2002, 5 Harvard economic and social scientists decided to measure ethnic diversity across the globe. The sources included the National Census, Encyclopedia Britannica, the CIA, Minority Rights Group International, and a study called Ethnic Groups Worldwide. According to results, African countries are the most diverse, with Uganda coming in first with the highest ethnically diverse, and Liberia coming in a close second place. Japan and both North and South Korea are the most homogeneous. The Southern European countries are the most ethnically homogeneous. Because of immigration throughout the United States history, the country is more than less.
Sure, diversity is a broad context, but we wanted to narrow everything down. Our world is built on people of different cultures, backgrounds, race, ethnicity, and sexuality. Either we're lower class, middle class, or upper class. Either we are this or either we are that. Diversity is everywhere. We see diversity across the world, throughout America, but how about in our community, in our school? When you think of a school's strength, you think about their SAT scores or their ACT scores. Some people think about the money schools are able to put in technology, sports, and other activities. All those are great in their own right and deemed important. However, a small percent of people would think that the school's biggest strength is how diverse the student body is. Sure, school can't always control who goes there and who doesn't, but does the lack of diversity in schools have a negative effect on the student body as a whole? We sent out a survey to every student at Jackson High School, 9th through.
When asked what religion they followed, 0.16% said atheist, 42% said Christianity, 0.10% said Judaism, 0.30% said Islamic, and 0.12%. When asked about sexuality, 70% said heterosexual, 0.10% said bisexual, 0.03% homosexual, and 0.05% said pansexual. When asked about race, 65% said Caucasian, 0.05% said Asian, 0.05% said Black, and 0.1% said Middle Eastern. When we asked students if they thought Jackson is diverse, 35% said no, 34% said yes, and 5% had mixed. Then we asked students if they thought Jackson strived for diversity. 46% said yes, 30% said no, and 22% had mixed feelings. When asked if they didn't feel accepted at Jackson due to differences, 57% said no, 25% said yes, and 17% had mixed feelings.
To me, diversity means the word all. And I don't see it as something different. I see it as everything. Like it's the encompassing of everything in a big giant pile. A salad bowl, if you will. Hi, I'm Catherine Stone, and I am the coordinator for the Jackson Academy for Global Studies, and I am a teacher here at Jackson High School for 20 years now in the Social Studies department. I come from Northern Europe. As far as family traditions, no. We are pretty much good old Americana kind of, family dinners. We always ate dinner together, celebrate the Christian holidays together. And my parents are not. I don't know how they raised me to be this way, but they are not the global people that you see before you hear. So, I've learned this on my own.
On diversity in schools, the U.S. Department of Education simplified schools with greater racial, socioeconomic backgrounds leads to experiencing more positive life, especially when entering workforce that's more diverse than ever. In families, socioeconomic diversity allows students to have equal access to resources they normally can afford themselves. This has been such a priority that Congress passed ESSA ever since the SEEDS Act.
Research has proven that when children and teenagers are in a more diverse environment, they're better at thinking critically. When following the crowd, they close themselves off from questioning the norm and creating their own opinion. And what will happen when they go out into the real world and it's not as easy as just following the crowd? Will they be able to hold their own? Will they be able to step back and question their own selves? Diversity creates a healthy communication and connections with peers that differ from one another, instead of all different sides against each other.
From the survey, we also asked Jackson students how they feel about diversity.
I feel the school strives for a welcoming environment.
For the most part, the student body is liberal and accepting, which I am grateful for. I don't have a friend that wasn't accepting of me when I came out. However, like I said before, I know there are people in the high school with conservative views who have or will discriminate against either the LGBT community, Latinos, Latinx, etc.
I've seen occasions where people who seem to have disorders such as Asperger's or autism are treated differently and pushed to the side because of their disorders. I feel like acceptance of race, sexuality, religion, and gender identities are already fairly public, to the point where most people in the school have no prejudice and don't discriminate against people. It'd be nice if there was more effort to put into helping people understand disorders like this, so they stop.
No, we hear
color,
we don't say anything.
come from.
I'm
We
joking.
need to
I'm
look
joking.
at
I'm
what
joking.
we are, and it is that we are
That was so mean.
Black
Okay.
and most importantly, students in the United States.
Jackson is a primarily rich and white school. Diversity levels are very low, and the administration both can't really change that, nor are willing to go to the lengths required to fix issues that arise from it.
It's a way towards becoming a more diverse school, but overall there are still many hurdles to cross when it comes to ending discrimination of all forms within the school.
Jackson is not diverse. However, that doesn't make it bad. It's just there isn't diversity living in this area to make it diverse. It's not like we are choosing the diverse that we are.
I think Jackson is mostly diverse, and it also tries to spread awareness of diversity. And even though the student population might not be completely diverse, we do have a lot of knowledge of other cultures and things and religions, which is really nice.
Say your name.
Morgan Minner. At Jackson my freshman year of high school. I feel like a lot of people are accepting at Jackson, especially with like the diversity week and things like that. We just kind of learn about each other. And I mean, there's always going to be people that don't accept others that aren't like them, but a lot of the people at Jackson are very accepting. Very prominent, but there's definitely kids who just don't appreciate the diversity, and they do pick on other people, which is very unfortunate.
Hard for a person your age to be separated from the pack, to be unique, to see and recognize yourself as being a unique person, when so much of you still wants to hold on to this group. These are my friends, this is my culture group, this is my posse, this is who I'm running with. So I think it's hard for a kid between the ages of like 12 and I would say even 19 to be able to stand as an individual. That comes with time. That comes with maturity and wisdom.
60 years ago, the mix of black children and white children in public schools was unheard of. Found by the lawsuit, and black schools got undergraduate education, and that segregation altogether violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. When the case became before the Supreme Court, our justices divided on how to rule the case, but when Chief Justice Vincent, supporter for the Fuzzy case, passed away, we violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. When the case became before the Supreme Court, our justices divided on how to rule the case, but when Chief Justice Vincent, supporter for the Fuzzy case, passed away, President Eisenhower placed a The news chief was able to hold a unanimous decision that ruled in Brown's favor.
Not in the aspect of African Americans, but in other different nationalities. People are so down. Great, don't worry.
What's your name?
Shalay, I'm born. Thinking that I'm like naturally ghetto because I am African American, or I'm from McKinley, which is pretty prejudiced. It sucks, but it's okay.
Do you think minorities in Jackson feel like they have a voice in the community?
I think they just can choose, to voice their voice on them.
Why are you college student culture?
Oh, I just love, I want to celebrate the diversity, I should say. I want to be, known, kind of, speak out.
What if
We gather ideas and opinions about how we think certain things should be done. Equality means just being as one, united.
Jackson High School can benefit from understanding that this is a really big, giant world. And, you know, even though we're different in certain, like, we might look physically different, our color might be different, our hair might be different, our sexuality might be different, it doesn't matter. There are still a tremendous amount of things we share in common. You know, human being the first part of that, so.
The importance of diversity is evident. When we're surrounded by people of different nature, we don't see the world in black and white. We become more accepting and loving. Where else is a good place to teach the future generations other than school? You can't force the product, but schools can take steps into making students feel safe and respected. Everyone is different, and while we should constantly celebrate people, we need to always come out as a community and find middle grounds. Allow free expression. Open up real conversations. Diversity is important.